Hello, and welcome back to Kim Reads as we continue with the Hunchback of Notre-Dame. Chapter 17, An Unhappy Reunion. Esmeralda woke to find two men in a room. She screamed, and one said, "Don't worry, it's me, Pierre." "You are in danger," he continued. "The mob is coming to save you. They are going to destroy the church. You could be hurt." "Who is that man with you?" she asked as she gathered her shawl around her. "Just a friend, come on." The three of them and Jolly raced down the tower steps and out the churchyard. They took back alleys until they reached the water, where a small boat was waiting for them. As they began to row away, Pierre could not hold back his excitement. "We have escaped! You are safe!" The strange man in the cloak, who was really Claude Frollo, said nothing. Esmeralda looked at him. He scared her with his scowl and dark hood. She didn't know he was a priest. He rode on and on and on and didn't say a word. Pierre, meanwhile, happily chatted away as the boat moved down the river. The boat bumped when it reached the shore. The man in the cloak offered Esmeralda his hand to help her out of the boat, but she did not make it. Something about him made her very uneasy. Pierre was already on the shore with Jolly. "I cannot save them both," he thought. "She'll be fine here with Claude Frollo. I'm going to make it my way." And with that, he took Jolly by the collar and fled. When Esmeralda got to the boat, she noticed that Jolly and Pierre were gone. She was alone with the strange man. She shivered as he grabbed her hand and pulled her along behind him. They made her way in the Place de Grève. The man stopped in front of the stocks and lifted up his hood to reveal his face. "This is where they will put you if they catch you. I'm going to give you a choice. You can come with me and be safe. I will always love you, or be humiliated there for days." "I knew it was you," Esmeralda cried. "Never. I will never go with you. You are a terrible man." She shouted at him, "I will always love Phoebus, and only Phoebus." "Then I can no longer help you. Sackwoman, here's your gypsy. Have your revenge," he said, and raced away in the night. Esmeralda felt a cold hand grab her wrist. She pulled and pulled, but could not get it away. "What have I done to you?" she cried. "They stole my child, the gypsies. That is what you have done to me." "But I wasn't even born then," Esmeralda said. "Oh, you must have been born then. She would be about your age. 15 years I have suffered. Now it's your turn, you evil girl." "Please let me go. Please, I am just an orphan who looks for a parent. You are not so different. You lost a child. I lost my mother and father. You took my baby. All that I have left to her is a shoe." The sackwoman, Paquette, took out the tight embroidered shoe. "What?" Esmeralda said. It can't be." She pulled off the necklace she wore around her neck and opened the small pouch. The other shoe was inside. "Agnes?" the old woman said and started to cry. "Agnes?" "Mother," Esmeralda said, "is it really you?" They hugged each other for a long time. Suddenly they heard a noise. It was the soldiers. "Quickly," Paquette said. "We must hide. We're not safe here in the square." They slipped back into the rat hole. "Hide in the corner. They won't look for you there." Esmeralda bent down, and Paquette looked out the window. "This way, Captain Phoebus," one of the soldiers cried. "The old woman in the rat hole. That's what the priest said. It's over there." Esmeralda tried to find when she heard his name. "Stay down," Paquette hissed, "or they will find you." The soldiers were there in a heartbeat. "Old woman," one said, "we're looking for a gypsy. We were told you had her. Where is she?" "I do not know. She ran away." "Which way did she go, old woman? Which way?" "She ran down the river. I think she's trying to escape by water." The soldiers raced off to look for Esmeralda by the riverbank. "It's safe," Paquette whispered. Esmeralda stood up to the corner. Then from outside she heard a voice so low she ran out of the rat hole before Paquette could stop her. "Phoebus! Phoebus! Please come here." But Phoebus did not hear Esmeralda cry out to him. He was already gone. The only man left was a soldier she didn't know. Esmeralda tried to run after Phoebus. "Stop!" the soldier cried. "Stop now, prisoner, or I will have to hurt you." Esmeralda raced away as fast as she could. Chapter 18, Quasimodo is too late. After seeing her empty room, Quasimodo ran out of Notre-Dame and into the streets to find Esmeralda. He raced to the palace to grieve, but he was too late. Esmeralda was dead. The soldier had caught her on his horse, but they had struggled and she had fallen to her death on the cobblestones. In his heart, Quasimodo knew that Claude Frollo was to blame. All this was the Archdeacon's fault. Quasimodo raced back to Notre-Dame, but then again he was too late. Claude Frollo's things were gone, his room ransacked. Quasimodo knew the priest had run away in shame. Quasimodo cried and cried, and then he too sped off into the night. And to this day, no one knows whatever became of the Hunchback of Notre-Dame. Okay, we're finished. Now, you may have noticed it ends a little differently than most versions, but I think it's because this is an abridged version. In the actual adult version that Victor Hugo wrote, Esmeralda is, spoiler alert, hanged. And Frollo also dies, and Quasimodo goes away, and they find he and Esmeralda's skeletons. Ugh. Well, anyway, thanks for listening. See you next time.